Hi, Professor Wainaina here, your 5 minutes teacher on education, childhood, youth, parenting, and all things school. Welcome. You are seated in the living room or having a walk around, and these golden hours are the tiny windows when children open up and ask questions or simply want to be seen. Yet, all too often, we meet them with the dim glow of a phone screen instead of our eyes. Hold on, you say, barely lifting your gaze. In that brief moment, something quiet but consequential happens. You miss it, but your child doesn't. What they see is unmistakable, and it says, I am not the priority here. Children don't need psychology degrees to read a room. Their radar for attention is sharp. They know when your mind is elsewhere, even if your body is present. Neuroscience backs this up. Sustained eye contact and attuned attention activate the brain's social bonding systems. When you are mentally absent, your child's developing emotional systems register the disconnect as rejection, however minor it may seem to you. According to a 2020 study published in Developmental Science, parental distraction from smartphones, now dubbed technoference, instead of interference, correlates with lower levels of child social emotional development. What does this mean? Your child is learning not just how to be in the world, but how the world values them, and you are the primary signal. It's not about screen bashing, it's about presence, and you can't multitask presence. You might believe you're listening as you scroll, you nod, offer the occasional toss in a delayed that's interesting, but your child reads latency. The hesitation in your attention registers in their system. They notice the seconds it takes for your eyes to meet theirs. They measure those delays in worth. What does it tell them when a trending video or a work email takes precedence over their excitement about a drawing or their confusion over a friendship gone cold? This isn't about perfection, it's about practice. The practice of turning toward instead of away. Even 2 or 3 fully present minutes, device down, eyes on them, voice steady, can outweigh an hour of half-hearted attention. These micro moments of undivided presence are what psychologist Edward Tronick calls serve and return interactions. They are the bedrock of secure attachment and emotional regulation. A child throws you a moment, you catch it, you toss something back. That's how confidence and connection grow. Of course, you may be tired. You may have a long day. The phone is your escape, your office, your entertainment, your community. You don't need a guilt trip. What you need is awareness. A recalibration of priorities in those flashpoints when your child chooses to reach for you, because those moments are invitations. They won't last forever. Children grow, adolescents retreat. One day they will stop trying to interrupt you. The question is, will you notice that they have even stopped? If you are still unsure about the impact of your divided attention, consider this. A study by Dr. Jenny Radeski from the University of Michigan found that children whose parents were frequently distracted by screens showed more behavior problems and greater frustration tolerance. In plain terms, the child internalizes that attention is inconsistent and unpredictable. That uncertainty seeps into their own self-worth, into how they relate to others, into how they later parent themselves. What then can you do practically? Start small. Establish phone-free zones and times. Announce it loud. I am putting this down because I want to hear you properly. Give them the gift of being noticed. Let them see you choosing them over something else. That choice, made repeatedly, accumulates into security. And in a child's world, security is everything. This isn't about glorifying some unplugged utopia. Life is digital. That's our reality. But within that reality, you still hold the power to make the child in front of you feel like they matter more than a glowing rectangle. You don't need to be available every second. You just need to be present when it counts. Your child's self-image is built in moments. Don't let a screen steal them. Now, when your child wants to talk to you, put your phone down. Now, not later. Not after the message, not in a minute, now. Because that moment, right there, might be the one that shapes them for life. Thank you for your time. See you in the next lesson.